up, though?
What up, though? All right, then. I thought you was going to go ahead and sell us in. Welcome back to another week of Unsolicited Advice. My name is Kevin Johnson, here to give you just one man's opinion.
And I'm nobody who's somebody, Penelope.
All right, then. So this week we got a major topic, man, so y'all don't want to hear it. This week I specifically chose a Bible verse because of this week's topic, so we're going to get into that and see where it takes us. All right, then. So the verse is coming from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 22. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? There's some versions, he who finds a wife findeth a good thing. And so this was a kind of topic that we were getting into. As far as marriage, is marriage still seen as the ultimate goal? You know what I'm saying? In today's society. And the reason why I kind of looked at this, I'm in a relationship for 5 years. And of course, that's when you start to look at it. Hey, look, it's time, make a decision. Time to get married. Even though some people get married later on, but I just feel like right now, as people, we've moved away from wanting the traditional marriage. I feel like a lot of people now are more focused on their success as far as what their dreams, their goals are. Our internal desires are to make ourselves happy more than to make someone else happy in a marriage.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm old school. I got married to somebody I never dated. We was literally friends.
Mm-hmm. And got married?
Mm-hmm. Because, I was 20 years old. Nobody was on the level. I was the kind of person, I probably could have been married at 13. You know what I'm saying? I've always just wanted to be married, be a wife, and have kids and stuff like that. So nobody at 20 was on my level. And there was an age difference. He was 27. So, he had pursued me, for a while, but, because of our age difference, it was like, nah, dude. But we literally were friends. Right. And I was the kind of person that, here somebody is on the level that I am on. And he was like, can I take you to Hawaii? I was like,
He was like,
At first, I had just got a relationship. I was like, I don't want you to be no rebound.
Uh-huh.
But after a year went by, I was like, he had came back from Japan, had called me. I was working at Pizza Hut, and I was like, well, where my ring at?
And they gave you one?
We planned our wedding while he was in Hawaii and I was here.
Okay.
Our first kiss was 2 weeks before we got married.
That's a rare story. I'm gonna just say that right now.
I wasn't a virgin, he wasn't a virgin, but we were virgins to each other. We had never dated or nothing like that. And unfortunately, it still did not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, when people would be in a relationship or something like that or whatever.
Usually have sex before marriage. Yeah. I get it.
And I'm just saying, in this case, we had never dated. Like I said, our first kiss literally, like we were friends for 5 years, but we had never, and our first kiss was 2 weeks before we got married.
Well, as far as dating now, if you're looking to date a guy now, is the automatic goal like I can't date you unless we are going to be married?
Well, at my age now, at the age she got 120 days.
What? 4 months?
120 days, like
4 months, bro.
I ain't got time. Like they say, shit up, get off the pot, because you're not about to waste 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years of my life. I'm 42.
Yeah, but 4
43.
Months, but 4 months ain't even a whole year. You got at least experience one of each season.
At our age, we know, you technically know what you want.
You don't.
That's how that stuff came about, where I was able to go 6 years, 7 years and stuff like that, because that's all a person wanted to do was just get in your pants and stuff. It's like, get to know me or whatever. You're not even trying to get to know me, but you want to sleep with me. You don't want to love me, but you want to sleep with me. You don't want to do none of this other stuff, but you okay with sleeping with me. Like, nah. So,
I don't think that's an issue. You know what? Are we as men? This is only me speaking from
Mhm.
my perspective as a man. I mean, so our initial attraction is based upon looks. So, yes, not licks, but a Freudian slip there.
Right.
But looks, you know what I'm saying? So we look at you and we're like, all right, then, yes, this is somebody who I find attractive. She excites me. So, I mean, that's always going to be part of like the basis, because that's what we look at. I mean, there's been girls who were not initially attractive who I found out like, oh damn, I could see myself dating her. But our initial look is like, oh man, I want her. She bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's something it's something you just said there as far as marriage, as far as what people want. I feel like personally, because I mean the divorce rate in America is about 50%.
Probably more than that.
Probably
Unfortunately,
more.
in other countries and stuff like that, they still do arranged marriages. And they have a 95% success rate. And that got to be scary as heck. Your parent, like, you going to marry this person.
That's different, though, because the initial construct of marriage was to be like a business proposition, to be more productive. You got this established, I got this established, let's get together. Now we go to this level. And our family and our legacy wins because of that. But I mean, the idea of marrying for love now, that's more of a Western New Age idea. So now it's like, he's got to be this, he's got to be that, she's got to have these qualities and stuff like that. Where the reason why they're so successful over there is because that doesn't matter. I don't give a damn if you think that he's spontaneous enough. The man knows how to run the business. He'll provide for you, your family, and your kids for generations to come. And that's kind of where right now, I mean, I'm stuck in America. I'm stuck with the traditional thing of love where you can be vibing with somebody for a while, but just at some point, the vibes will get a little bit off. And it's not that at one point you guys weren't good. It's just that now.
Well, everybody changed. Like, like when you see those women who be like, hey, I've been married 9 times. And they 80 years old. It's like a woman evolves like every 10 years. And it's like you're supposed to evolve together. Things that you did 10 years ago, you don't do now. Or, you are better at what you did 10 years ago. So people I don't feel like grow with each other anymore. And people don't date anymore. I really don't feel like. So
it's just a wrap for us?
I don't know.
You know, you sound so sad. You sound so sad.
I know it's a wrap for me. Sure.
It ain't a wrap for you.
I've been divorced since 2008.
I mean, but you still got time.
And I have not had, a relationship.
People put like this. People do not want to die alone.
No, you don't want to die alone, but you don't want to die with bullshit either.
But I don't. Here's my point. I don't think that you have to get married. Most people try to get married because they don't want to be alone. But it's like at the end of the day, you probably will die alone, but you'll have somebody around. I mean, at whatever point you are in your life, are you 60-year-old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old, there's gonna be another 80-year-old dude out there who just wants some companionship and friendship, which is the basis that you're saying, most marriages should be on. You can live the rest of your days out with those people. Right now, a lot of people are having fun single, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get jealous of all my single friends. I'm not gonna lie. They out there living life. It's a whole different world out here.
I mean, even if you're in a relationship for 5, 6, 7, 8 years or whatever, if you're not married, you technically are still single.
That's what my taxes say.
It's a lot of aspects of, in marriage and stuff. And then when things get hard and stuff like that marriage, that bond, that commitment that you make makes you work a little harder, but compared to somebody who's single, they could just walk away. Even if they put 5 or 10 years in, they could just walk away. Because it's like, I don't owe you nothing, even though I took 10, 15,
Which
20
is
years
also
of your
scary
life.
about, it's also scary about marriage, is that like, you can't just walk away. Even if you're saying like that, a woman changes every 10 years. So if that woman changes in 10 years and I don't like the changes, now I got to be stuck with her because I'm married with her?
But my thing is, you evolve with the person. Just like if the person gained, extra 10 pounds or 50 or 20 pounds and stuff like that, then that could be an incentive. Hey, let's go work out together. And, for every sit up you do, I give you a kiss and stuff. It's like not, oh, you let yourself go. or if you wanted to cut your hair. No, I like your hair down your butt. Like, it's just like a lot of petty, superficial stuff. But I feel like if a person truly loves that person, whatever, then they're gonna go through that roller coaster ride. They're gonna weather the storm.
Right.
The good times are bad, because it's not gonna always, be good. So, but at the same time too, you do want to be happy. Like there are people who just say like, I was dead in this relationship, this, that, and the other. So I get that, but it takes work. I mean, it's just like with our kids and stuff. We don't get to divorce our kids. We might not like every single thing that they do and stuff like that, but you evolve and they evolve and they change. It's not a copy and paste. I gave birth to you and you're gonna do this, and this. Like,
well, to be fair, the government legally makes you take care of your kid for 18 years. Otherwise, there will be some kids that'll be gone.
Yeah, that is true. But I love my kids. I want to be with them forever. So
as you might be the only one. All right. Well, so what's going on with this food right here, Chef P, man? Give us some. Just tell us what it is.
I was trying to make some dumpling. Now I did it good for my classwork, my schoolwork, or whatever. But things was just not cooperating. They didn't have the pork at the store, so I used ground beef and stuff like that. Kids tasted, some. They said that I ain't putting enough of the ingredients and stuff. I know I could be heavy-handed sometimes because, I don't be liking to measure.
I'm about to taste it to see.
And this time I truly measured.
I'm supposed to put the soy sauce on this boy?
Yeah, but, so it doesn't look good, but I know it tastes good.
It does taste good.
Because, it is what it is. But I do have to work on my dumpling technique. The wraps that I had and stuff. Some of them I cut too small.
Wow.
So
yeah, she's right. It don't look good, but this bad boy is slapping. So we're gonna make sure we put the directions. Oh, is that what's called? Directions? No, ingredients.
Ingredients.
There we go. Boom. We'll put the ingredients and the directions at the end of the show, man. So tell us what you think in the comments. How do you feel about marriage? Are you going to get married soon? Do you still feel like it's a time for you? Have you gotten married and it's never a thing for you to do again? Please let us know. Feel free to like the comments with likes and your opinion just as well. So I'm Kevin Johnson, getting ready to sign off.
And I'm nobody who's somebody still smashing. See you. Peace.
Next week.